Hello, hello. I'm just in grabbing a few bites to eat. If you're coming in, say hello. Let me know how your day goes. So I'm just gonna be stuffing my face, hopefully as quickly as I can, so that, yeah, I'm not eating quite some, I don't know. I've been feeling really crappy today. I need to get some sustenance in me, so bear with me. Hey, Mordecai, how are you, love? What? I'm eating. I'm eating. I had to go get sustenance because I was not doing well. Although, I just got cream cheese in my pants and it kind of looks very inappropriate. Crab rangoon, some egg drop soup. My crab rangoon got a little excited to see me, so, you know, I'll just be eating for a minute. I probably should have eaten here at home today, but I wasn't feeling spectacular. And if I was going to go get food, I needed to do it before it got dark. I don't love going out after dark. And yeah, so I went and got something quick. Like I said, I've been feeling crappy all day. Had a really bad headache. Yeah. Well, okay, so for me going out after dark, and I mean, I do it occasionally, but very rare. Excuse me. I don't normally like going out after dark alone because I've had a lot of really bad things happen. And kind of where I live, it's kind of scary to be out after dark at night, I guess. I don't know. It is kind of funny when I go out after dark and I see all the police force very close by. And I'm like, So that's been a recurring theme that keeps coming up. It's like, I don't think anybody realizes how much the police really do cruise and they're kind of in our neighborhood, so. Yeah. Anyway. Yesterday I saw a huge snake. Scary as shit. Although I came to the conclusion because both days, I haven't talked to my niece in over a year. I haven't seen her in over a year, thank God. But both days she came into my atmosphere, I saw snakes, and I haven't seen snakes in over a year either. So, coincidence? I think not. Also, I had seen a millipede Saturday night, which I haven't seen a millipede since. I hadn't seen millipedes before my most recent ex-boyfriend, and I hadn't seen them since then. So the fact that it was in my area Saturday night, I was just like, Yeah. Get some food, Mordecai. Nourish yourself, man. I think sometimes that's why I eat on camera, is remind you, like, hey, rest, breathe, nourish, drink water, meditate. Are you hungry for food or hungry for something else? Because yesterday you said you were thirsty, but I don't think that was for a drink. So are you hungry for food or something else? Like, you know, you have to be specific. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Good. Get something to eat, baby. This is the first I've eaten all day. I was really, really sick earlier. Like, I'm still not feeling spectacular, but I had like a migraine. I was like nauseous. And even when Daddy Dearest came to pick up the kids, like I was starting to feel a little shitty again, but I don't know. Yes, so nourish yourself, my love. All right. I'm going to take another bite and then we'll start doing what we do, I guess. Debating if I actually want to eat more of that. I mean, you know what? I'm still freaking hungry. I'm not gonna. I might eat a little more. I was gonna not, but I'm still kind of freaking hungry. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have one more of those too. Yes. I'm gonna silence for a moment while I All right. Okay, so every time I see that energy drink, because I've seen it like twice, I think now, and they only have it in sugar free, and I don't ever love sugar free. Yeah, like I say, I've seen it a time or two, but like I say, I've only seen it in sugar free, and that's not my jam. That's not my bag, baby. I have a lot of bags, but not that one. Anyhow. Yeah, so that's about the same as that's about the same as a regular Red Bull, 160 calories. Like I say, I don't do sugar free. Never really loved it. Yeah. And I know I eat horrible right now, but it's one of those things like I'm just worried about getting food and drinks in me. Oh, I love that Mordecai wanted to have a conversation with me. I'm sure Mordecai wants to have a conversation with me. Don't say sorry. That boy. All right. I'm going to start with some tiles first. Let's see what we need to know about Mr. Mordecai. Okay. I got a lot of W's, A's, H, C, and U. So I have a W, 3 A's, an H, C, and a U. Of course he does. We'll just say, wah. 2. I got 3 A's. Triple A's. I kept seeing AA the other day, and I was like, American Airlines or Alcoholics Anonymous. I'm like, oh. Yeah. I'm not really, okay. I'm not really feeling tiles right now. Okay. I want you to give me a number, preferably under 200. You don't have to overthink it. Just give me a number. Under 200. And while you do that, I'm going to jabber on about some of the things that came up yesterday. I had a altercation. I say altercation, but I had an altercation where it was like, well, you were acting weird and nobody knew what was going on and blah, 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 blah. And they're like, it's not how you say it, it's your approach. And then I was like, did you ever think if the whole group came against me and I wasn't cooperating that maybe it's their approach? Like, if I have a whole group of people, except for this was said by somebody that helps perpetuate the abuse of that group. And honestly, I did change my approach because I used to be completely under their wing. And instead of doing that, I actually changed my approach and I pivoted and I moved away from them. So it was never the approach. They were intentionally trying to abuse me, confuse me, and keep me stuck. And instead of playing their game, I walked away from them. Yet, this is a group that I saw that they were abusive. Why would I want to hang around abusive people? I saw who they were. I was like, yeah, I don't And honestly, because I said something about, like, I don't have to apologize to my abusers. I don't ever want to see my abusers ever again. So I don't have to change my approach. I did that. The other part of it, I have had people where they're like they're mad because I changed. Well, don't be mad at me for changing. Be mad at yourself for staying the same. Because it's always like, if you want to stay relevant, you have to continue to grow. So that's like a big thing. Like, oh, you have to change your approach. No, this is a group that treated me horribly. They're very aggressive. They're very rude. They didn't leave me alone. So I walked away. That was the change in my approach. I don't have to stand around and be abused. I don't have to participate with people I don't like that make me feel uncomfortable. I wish they would have learned, kind of like the whole Monsters, Inc. situation. Like, you get farther with making us laugh instead of making us scream. And I wish the group would realize that maybe they should actually turn around and not try and torture me, but maybe actually make my life better and see if maybe they'll grow better results. The other part of that. These are all people that hold me accountable to a really high standard, yet can't match the standard that they hold me to. So I'm like, I got into a nice heated debate this morning briefly, where he's like, yeah, I didn't have to change my approach with the group. They shouldn't have treated me like that, especially when they say they love me. And actually, I'll go into that in a second. But the other part of it is, Badger, bro. Badger needs to change his approach on that. I try to discourage him as much as I can without yelling at him about the food, but he's just don't listen. Anywho, okay. The other part of it, they want to hold me to accountable standards that they themselves can't even match. So I'm like, before you hold me accountable, you better make sure you be able to match what you want me to do, because that's enough. I thought about this last night, and I know this is really harsh. I never really liked my nieces and my nephew. Like, yes, I had to raise them. Yes, I tried to love them as best as I could. But when I go back and look at it, I go, yeah, there was something never quite right with those kids. And I thought about this yesterday as if then go get food. I thought about that yesterday as my niece was pulling away, and I was like, I don't like that kid. I don't like her at all. I'm like, I wouldn't be friends with her outside of our familial relationship. So, okay. Do you want, I can read this really quick and then, go get food, I guess. Okay. Okay, 199. The Chase of the Savage Birds. So here I have North American Indians, Myths and Legends. I feel like this actually is going to be perfect for us. My co-host decided that she needed to come join us, which, you know what, and maybe this is because her human is jealous. Maybe that's why every time you get on the phone, every time we get on here, like, her human's jealous. I'm like, you have no right to be. Okay, the Chase of the Savage Birds. They walked onward for a little space, and then okay, I'm going to say this totally wrong, so bear with me. Apizarots pointed out a great lodge, glorious with golden light and decorated with an art more curious than any that Scarface had ever beheld. At the entrance stood a beautiful woman, the mother of Morningstar, Cocomicus, the moon goddess, who welcomed the footsore Indian kindly and joyously. The Chase of the Savage Birds. Then the great sun god appeared, wondrous in his strength and beauty, as the mighty planet over which he ruled. He too greeted Scarface kindly, and requested him to be his guest and to hunt with his son. Scarface and the youth gladly set out for the chase, but on departing the sun god warned them not to venture near the great water, as there dwelt savage birds which might slay Morningstar. Scarface tarried with the sun, his wife and child, fearful of asking his boon too speedily, and desiring to make as sure as possible of its being granted. One day, he and Morningstar hunted as usual, and the youth stole away, for he wished to slay the savage birds of which his father had spoken. But Scarface followed, rescued the lad in imminent peril, and killed the monsters. The son was grateful to him for having saved his son from a terrible death, and asked him for what reason he had sought his lodge. Scarface, acquainted with the circumstances of his love for the chief's daughter and of his quest, at once the sun god granted his desire. Return. Okay, so I don't know, did reading native folklore or Miss Alcatraz bring Mordecai? Return to the woman you love so much, he said. Return and make her yours. And as a sign that it is my will that she would be your wife, I make you whole. With a motion of his bright hand, the deity removed. That was it. That was it for that myth, right there. Okay. So that's what you get, Mordecai, for giving me $1.99. Yeah. I have, well, okay, so she has a very, so we have a bobtail cat, which she fights with, and then we have Alcatraz. And it's funny because Bobby doesn't have a tail, so Alcatraz is especially expressive with her tail, and her tail is super freaking long, so she's kind of a little brat about it, and yet it's also kind of cute. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to pull in some tarot. On the bottom is Judgment. So Judgment has been called on all this bullshit. Alright, my love, if you're going to get some food, get some food. Hey, girl. I know. Oh, my bad. I reprimanded her and she was like, who the fuck do you think you are? Okay, so 4 of Swords. We've had betrayals. We've been stabbed in the back. We're needing to rest. We need to recuperate. We need to draw within ourselves. The Emperor. This is Aries energy, so in the house, the Emperor, knowing what you want, knowing what you need, and looking for it, going for it. Being the ruler of your own life. Okay. 10 of Swords. This is every sword has been put in your back. You need to walk away. 10 of Swords, you can't go any further than that. So, yeah. I'm not telling you to leave. I'm saying go get some food, get some sustenance so you can carry on. Chariot. This is Cancerian energy. It's swift, rapid, forward motion. Using your emotions to figure out which direction you want to go. Right now you need to go get some food, so do that. It's going to be a busy night. I can't say what township I'm in, but I almost said it's going to be a busy night here in this township. Which, ironically, like, my street name is, our township name, so anytime something weird happens, I'm always like, welcome to hell. Maybe that's what I should start saying instead of what I normally say. I don't think this town is normal. Alright, yeah. Kick rocks. Get out of here. Bye. Okay, Son of Swords. So it was on the bottom and I was like, no, I'm not gonna pull it, and then it wanted to come out again. So this is like Page of Swords or Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is that rapid, we're moving swiftly, we're moving decisively, we're not letting anything be bullshit and hold us back. That's beautiful energy. It's logical. You're like rushing forward logically. It is one of the fastest moving cards in the tarot deck. 3 of Swords. There's been betrayals, heartbreaks, too many people getting in the way. We don't want that anymore, so don't allow it. that later like you're leaving, or you later like you're going out later? I'm confused. You have to be specific, my love. Specific. You have to eat because that helps you. That's restorative. And right now you need all the healing and all the restorative you can take. So. Okay. I mean, you know I have stamina. I go forever. So you'll say you'll eat later. Maybe like 12 o'clock tonight by the time you eat. Come on, man. 8 of Cups. This is... So, 8 of Cups. I love this because they're broken. It's like, you know what? I can't do anything more here emotionally. Like, I've got to walk away. There's nothing left. So, that's having sown all of the emotional seeds, all the emotional cups you can sow. You've got to say, you know what? There's nothing more I can do here. It's time. I may have to go take a break for a minute anyway. I may have to run back there really quick. Okay, so 8 of Cups. You've done the emotional work. It's time to walk away. You can't do anything more there. So the Hierophant is knowing with that, like, higher knowledge, learning, that's that, like, tapped into God's source energy. So, Taurus is very stable, grounded, but it's knowing, like, okay, you know what, there's nothing else I can do. Like, I love you, but I can love you from afar because all you do is bring me pain. It's higher knowledge, higher learning. I'm like, I don't know what is freaking going on with my body. Like, all of the, I mean, the freaking headache today. I don't know what's going on. And it could just be ascension stuff. Like, I've been feeling run down and crappy, and just today was a gnarly freaking headache, almost to the point of wanting to actually take medicine, but just trying to, like, thug it out. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm feeling it kind of creep back up again, and I'm just, I don't know. I'm fighting for a minute. I don't know if you saw, like, that just crept up really freaking fast. Like, it's been good all day, and then it just, like, crept up. Man. Okay. Alright. I'm trying to, like, fight through it, work through it. Okay, apparently it's really that, and then I'm really, okay, the cards are really quiet now. Okay, Mordecai, I want you to go get food. I'm actually going to pop out for a little bit, and then I may come back in a little bit. I need to go do some reset, and like I say, I may come back pretty soon, but I'll be back. Oh, that wasn't my one.